Okay, YouTube, I'm back, and I just wanted to say that I went ahead tonight and co-washed my hair, and I wanted to show what products that I'm using as I go. So I'm using, camera doesn't zoom in very well, the Aubrey Island Naturals Replenishing Conditioner. That's what I used to co-wash with tonight, and I did follow the instructions on the back where it talks about the deep conditioning treatment, where you put you're supposed to shake it up really good and then put the conditioner on your hair and let it stay on it for 15 minutes. So I did it while I was in the shower, and I also wanted to show, since I'm doing the greenhouse effect, I thought it would be more effective to show, since I hadn't taken really good care of my hair over the past few years, that I would start with to show how much hair I normally, this is what I combed through tonight after I put the conditioner in. Looks like I have a mustache. Anyway, this is what I picked out tonight while I was in the shower. This is the hair that I shedded or lost after my braid out, which I hadn't combed or I hadn't shampooed my hair for maybe 3 weeks now. Because I don't like to use shampoo very often because it dries out my hair so bad. So I hadn't found a shampoo that I'm really happy with to continue to use. So that's from the shedding in my braid out. Again, that's the hair that I lost in the shower. Stayed in the pick. And I also wanted to show how much hair I lost after I rinsed out the conditioner after 15 minutes. Since it said it replenishes and it's for dry hair, which my hair is normally dry, and to show this is how much hair that came out after I did my co-wash. And so I'll take that off the pick and just show. Of course, I didn't expect to lose as much as I did before, because like I said, I hadn't really done much to my hair, just let it be. Anyway, so that's how much or how little that came out after I did the co-wash. Not to say that that's a good or bad thing. I just wanted to show, as I'm going through doing the greenhouse effect on my hair, because it's supposed to moisturize, and moisture helps with breakage and shedding and so forth. So at the end of my 3-month journey with the greenhouse effect, I decided I'm going to go ahead, every time I co-wash my hair, I'm going to do my pick test to see if I'm still experiencing the same amount of shedding or not. And also, after I got out the shower, I just basically wanted to give some tips as well for when you do condition your hair, or you do your co-washes, to put your conditioner on as dry as possible on your hair, and then do, the instructions that was on this bottle is very helpful, especially if you don't have a really good deep conditioning treatment that you normally use. And then let that sit on your hair for about 15 minutes while you're in the shower, and then rinse it off and comb through your hair after you rinse off the conditioner to see if the conditioner has really did its job in conditioning your hair. As well as I was thinking as I was in the shower what I wanted to talk about tonight, but it's hard to remember that stuff. So anyway, after you get out the shower, instead of using the regular hand towels, oh my goodness, that was my son walking through here without no clothes on, excuse him. Instead of using a regular towel, try to use a t-shirt, because a t-shirt is smoother, and you're trying to put moisture back in your hair, so why dry your hair completely? So it's best to just like towel blot your hair, or just barely take out the drips, not all the moisture out of your hair. And this especially for 4C hair like mine, because the moister it is, the better. You don't want to dry out your hair shaft by towel drying it with the rough towels that we normally use on our hair. And so after I got done with all of that, I am going to be using the Growth Oil, and I put it throughout my scalp, and I'll just demonstrate exactly how I did it. I just put a dot here, a dot back here, a dot there, and then I go like I'm parting my hair. I'm not squeezing, I'm just taking it and just putting dots of it in on the scalp, just like this here. It has a cap on right now because I've already done it. Then I go to this side and kind of do the same thing, just in sections of my hair. like so. And I just do that, and then I take and I just massage it into my scalp as much as I can, and just taking it in circular motion, just massage it in without tangling up my hair. And then I take it as the instructions say, because I want to see if this has results on my hair as well, combined with the greenhouse effect. You take and you just put at least 20 drops in your hand, and they tell you to section off, but I don't want my hair to be really, really oily with this stuff, so I just put the drops in, emulsify, and just work it through the ends of my hair. Since I've already massaged it through the scalp, it's already on my hair closest to my scalp anyway, so I just focus on the ends with the oil, just to put the oil in, because I decided I don't want to actually use the olive oil or shea butter right now, because I want to specifically see if this Miracle Growth will help with the growth as well as combining it with the greenhouse effect. So that being said, I have a couple of more tips. I just can't think of it right off the bat. Maybe they'll come to mind. But as far as how I want to do the greenhouse effect, a little different than what everybody else is probably doing. I decided I'm going to just, for the first month, from today, this is my second official day of the greenhouse effect on YouTube. So I'm going to just wear my hair. I'm not going to braid it or do flat twist, because I don't want to put any added stress on my hair, so I don't experience as much breakage. So I'm going to do the greenhouse effect for the first month every night, and I'm just going to allow my hair to air dry every day, and then like every 2 or 3 days I'll go back through with the Miracle Growth oil and put it on the scalp and on the ends of my hair, then do my greenhouse effect at night. And at the end of this, well, I started the 15th, so on the 15th of December I'll come back, I'll pull my hair down again to show length. I'll do this every once in a while in my videos too, just to show the length like this from the front, because my hair grows in different lengths all over. Like back here, this is my stress area, and it doesn't grow as fast as the rest of my hair, but you can barely see that. But anyway, that's where it is. And then on my sides, I'll pull these down just to show the length, and of course my ends need to be trimmed really bad, so I'll just use that as my length there. And then in the back, put my little horns in, and the back of my hair is here, and on the other side. Sorry about my earrings in the way, but I didn't want to get on here look like a boy. And then on this side is the length on that side, so right back there, close to the shoulder. And of course up through here, it's just different lengths. But anyway, so that's my second day of my hair journey. I just got up this morning. I took off the cap and the scarf, and my hair was very moist because I double wrapped it last night with a plastic shower cap and then a plastic grocery bag on top of that, because my shower cap lost some of the elasticity. So I just wanted to make sure that everything was covered and the heat stayed in, and I put my regular scarf on. So that's what I'm about to do right now, is go ahead and wrap my hair up with my plastic bag. And like I said, I need to go and get me some more plastic caps. And I'm going to hurry up and do this before my last minute is up. This is what I do. Then I take my satin scarf. It goes on like so. And then my cotton scarf. And I also sleep on a satin pillowcase just in case this slides off my head at night. I am a wild sleeper. So I'll take this like so, and I'll wrap that on like that. Just so I don't scare my husband at night. Just like that. And there you have it. Thank you. Have a good night.